But our view is that if you come here as an international student and your visa expires and you don't have permanent residency, you need to go home.
Kapag nag-expire ang visa mo sa Canada, dapat ka na bang umuwi agad? Ito ang naging usap-usapan matapos sabihin ni Premier Daniel Smith na if your visa expires in Canada, you should go home. Pero ganun ba talaga kasimple ang sitwasyon? So, ngayong araw na ito ay pag-uusapan natin ang totoong ibig sabihin nito. Ano ang sinasabi ng batas sa Canada? At ano ang dapat gawin ng mga temporary residents kapag malapit na mag-expire ang kanilang status? Welcome back sa channel. Kung bago ka dito, ang channel na ito ay nagbibigay ng mga updates tungkol sa buhay sa Canada, immigration news at practical information para sa mga Filipino at iba pang newcomers. Pero disclaimer lang po mga kababayan, hindi ito legal advice. Ang layunin natin ay maintindihan ang mga rules para makagawa tayo ng tamang desisyon. So, kapag sinabi nilang if your visa expires, you should go home, ang pangunahing punto dito ay ang temporary visa ay hindi permanenteng pananatili sa Canada. So, kapag natapos na ang iyong authorized stay at wala kang bagong status o approved na extension, inaasahan na aalis ka na ng Canada. Ito yung normal na expectation sa ilalim ng immigration rules. Pero may mahalagang pagkakaiba. Hindi lahat ng taong malapit na mag-expire ang visa ay kailangan agad sumakay ng eroplano. Kung eligible kang mag-apply para sa extension, pagbabago ng status o ibang immigration pathway bago mag-expire ang iyong status, maaaring may legal na paraan para manatili habang hinihintay ang desisyon. So, sa kabilang banda, kung wala ka ng legal status at wala ring valid application o ibang legal basis para manatili, maaaring kailangan mo nang umalis ng Canada. Maraming temporary foreign workers at international students ang nahihirapan ngayon. Yan yung reality. May mga nawalan ng trabaho, may mga hindi na-renew ang permit, may mga naapektuhan ng mga pagbabago ng immigration policies. Kaya hindi rin natin pwedeng husgahan agad ang bawat sitwasyon. Bawat tao ay may iba't ibang circumstances. Ang mahalaga ay maging informed at gumawa ng legal na hakbang. So, may suggestion. Kung malapit na mag-expire ang iyong status, huwag mong baliwalain ang expiration date. Alamin kung may options na mag-extend o mag-apply ng ibang status. Kumonsulta sa isang qualified na immigration professional kung kinakailangan. At higit sa lahat, sundin ang batas ng Canada. Mas mabuti na ang maagap kaysa magsisi ka sa huli. So, sa tingin ninyo, makatarungan ba ang panuntunang ito o kailangang magkaroon ng mas maraming pathways para sa mga temporary residents na gustong manatili sa Canada ng legal? So, i-comment lang ninyo mga kababayan ang inyong opinion sa baba. Kung nakatulong ang videong ito, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
If it's a quick question, I think we can take
Very
one.
quickly.
Thank you so much. Alexa Posa with Juno News. For the Prime Minister, are you prepared to deport the students of Portage College who are hunger striking to stay in Canada despite having no permit to remain? And to Premier Smith, are you prepared to start decertifying diploma mills in Alberta?
I'm not familiar with the specific case, I'm afraid, and I would. But so, and we have processes to make those decisions, and they need to be followed. And if people are not here, if they don't have authorization to stay and they don't have right to claim asylum, then there's a process that would be followed. But I'm not familiar with the details of the question. Thank you.
I wouldn't describe Portage College as a diploma mill. There have been instances where I think unscrupulous operators have set up diploma granting programs and taken advantage of students. I think perhaps Portage maybe overstated the pathway to permanent residency. But our view is that if you come here as an international student and your visa expires and you don't have permanent residency, you need to go home. But it also goes to the Prime Minister's earlier point that if those students have the skills that we need, then we're best positioned to be able to offer them permanent residency. At the moment, we only have 6,400 spots. I think we've got 40,000 people who have sought permanent residency from us, and so that's why I think we need a bit of a better balance. Quebec is able to choose about 45,000 of their permanent residents through a different program, and so if you're looking at the scale, we think that we need to be able to have more autonomy to do that, and then that would allow us to address some of the pressures that we're hearing about in the news, and also make sure that those who go through those programs with the hope of getting permanent residency, as long as we can identify a pathway where there's a job that is one that cannot be filled by an Alberta worker, then I think that we can work with the federal government to find more opportunities for us to make those choices.
Thank you. That puts an end to our press conference. Ce qui va
Thanks,
faire la
everyone.
conférence de presse. Merci.